Welcome to the show. I am the Star Wars Daddy bringing you November's Star Wars mail haul video where I show you everything that I have acquired over the last month, and it's all vintage toys. It's all craziness, and we're going to go over every single one of these items. We've got graded video games, loose video games. We've got Dick Tracy stuff. We've got obviously vintage Star Wars stuff that's all graded. One thing is loose. We've got vintage cards that are still in their wrappers. We've got Gentle Giant Star Wars figures, and we've got a bunch of comics and then some other vintage stuff I'm not going to mention. You'll have to watch the video to find out, but quite a lot of items. I've actually held some stuff over because it's too much stuff for one video. So we'll get ready for the December mail haul video, which is going to come out obviously in December. And here's a drum roll, I think. I don't know if I have that sound effect. There could be a drum roll happening right now. And guess what? I screwed up. I'm announcing the winner of the drawing for that graded 80 plus Bosk, the Dick Tracy cards, and the stickers. And I thought I was hitting record. I hit photo. So I clicked the photo in the beginning of what I thought it was making a video, right? I clicked it, so it made a picture of what it looked like before I hit the actual drawing for the spinning wheel. And then when I was all done talking, narrating through that whole entire fake video I made, I hit photo again, and thank goodness it clicked the photo of the person that won. So I screwed up, you guys. The last drawing was a buddy of mine that won. Nobody believed that, but it was real. It actually happened. And then this one, I didn't even record it. So 0 for 2, I guess, in people's minds on these drawings. I promise you there'll be another one coming up. There'll be drawings all the time, so don't worry about that. There'll be more to come. But the winner, as you can see, here's those photos. There's that first photo. Yep. And then there's the second one. It's Scott MCD 4781 is the winner. I have a Scott who purchases from me. It could be that Scott. I'm going to reach out and find out what his YouTube handle is. And if it is, great. If not, his name's right here, and you're going to have to contact me on my email address, which is down in the descriptions below, and let me know that you are that Scott. We'll get your address. And if it's somebody that purchases from me, I hope you purchase from me this weekend. I can just throw it in with your items. That would be awesome. And if not, congratulations to Scott. Next month in December, we will be doing a drawing for a graded Walrus Man. So that's coming, and I promise you, I will make sure it's on record. So you can see that it's actually legit. It's happening. Everybody's names are in there. I just click go, and whoever it is, that's who it is. And so we'll have that drawing coming up in December. Some videos real quick. Here's that Dick Tracy video. It was a video of me tearing off all of my action figures off the card to send them off to be graded. And that was only because of some credits that I had with CAS, and I had the 15% off for Black Friday. So it came to very inexpensive grading costs. So I shipped those guys out there, and we did the drawing on this video. So hopefully you've seen that. If not, you missed the drawing. But like I said, there's another drawing coming up in December. Then we have my Princess Leia collection video. This is where I do a feature on somebody in my collection because I've got so many different versions of them, graded or loose. And we go over all those items. We give tribute to this character in Star Wars. So Princess Leia had all kinds of video clips and all kinds of stuff as we went through all the different items that I had that were graded. Loose graded, mint on card graded. We had Glass Leap figures. We had Ledy figures. The whole gamut happened in this video. And don't miss my eBay Star Wars listing videos. This is episode 51. These are all of my eBay items that end on Sundays. And I do a recap of all the price points that happen on these videos. We crown a Daddy of the Week, which is the person that spent the most money on Sunday from all of these items. We give shout outs to every person that purchases from me. And I usually do a feature on one of the characters. So we know who that character is. I try to do some obscure stuff that people might not know who the world FX7 is or Dengar. And we do a feature on that figure so you know where in the world this figure showed up in canon, in the movies, and some different features about this Kenner action figure so that you can see the COOs, what accessories come with it, all that kind of stuff. And at the end of this video, I will go over all the upcoming videos for the entire month of December. I've got it all planned out. We have so much stuff happening here with the Star Wars Daddy. I promise you that going into 2025, it's going to be big time. We are treating this channel like it's already big time, and big stuff, a lot of big stuff is happening here on this channel going to 2025. You're going to want to be a part of that. If you're not already a part of that, please, it's free. All you have to do is hit that like, subscribe, and that bell notification. And the bell notification will notify you every single time I have a video that's coming out. On the outro of this video, like I said, all those videos are going to be listed. But in case you want a little reminder that a video has just been released, it'll happen from that bell notification. I don't know if that really helps me with the analytics. It gets people to view me. It probably does. I don't know. But the liking, the subscribing, and if you could comment on this video, let me know the thing that you like the most. If you have one of these items, let me know down in the comments about it. I'd love to hear all that feedback. I respond to every single comment that comes my way. I appreciate all that support. But enough of all this. We did the drawing, sort of. I screwed that up. We talked about the past videos. We talked about what's going to happen at the end of this video, at the outro, to make sure to stick around for that so we know what's upcoming. And I think we've done it all so far. Let's get into all these items. Okay, let's start off with some comics. I've got the whole run of the Dark Empire 1 through 6 from 1992 through 1993 is when these were released. The very first one, number 1, is a second printing. It's a 9.6. Actually, this came out in 1992, so August 1992. It's the number 1, and not much else going on with this. The other ones actually have some details of what in the world is happening. But look at the cover art. That, I mean, just, it's awesome. That's going to look incredible up on the wall. And all of them have this right here, just says a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, with just different colors on the backings. So I'm not going to show you the backs on any of the other ones. They just have different colors on the back. But beautiful artwork on this one. Number 2 here is a 9.4 by CGC. This came out in October of 1993, and it says, The Return of Emperor Palpatine. Luke becomes Palpatine's apprentice. What? And Mon Mothma and Admiral Akbar appearance happens in this comic. And you can see right there that Luke Skywalker has gone to the dark side. Okay, here's number 3. This came out in March of 1993. And here is the cover. We can see Luke is still a bad guy. This is not good. And it says, a dark vision of Luke appears to Leia. And we got Vima, Ninx, and Sala appearance. I don't even know who any of those people are. If you know, let me know down in the comments. But this is the gold foil edition. So we got gold on the print here. All the other ones were platinum so far. But this, I think, is the only one that's the gold edition. It must mean big time money. Okay, here is number 4, and it's a 9.4 by CGC. Came out in October of 1993. Here is the cover art. Oh my gosh, we got IG-88, Boba Fett, and Dengar over there to the right with Han Solo and Princess Leia. And this one says, is Boba Fett explains how he survived the Sarlacc pit. Oh, I thought we figured that out with the Boba Fett TV show that was a bomb. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it matched up what happened in this comic. Somebody let me know, again, down in the comments, if what happened in the Book of Boba Fett is the same thing that happened in this comic for how he survived the Sarlacc pit. In Return of the Jedi, Luke falls deeper into the dark side. Oh, he's so deep into the dark side. It's scary. Okay, here's number 5. It is from October of 1993, and it's a 9.4 white pages. And I first filmed this video, and I was questioning who in the world this is right here. I was like, who is this guy down here? And then I realized that all of them had kind of like a description right here on the comics, which I've now refilmed, and you see that I'm actually reading those off. Again, Platinum Edition here with the Star Wars, and it says Palpatine kills himself and through the dark side enters the body of his clone. Palpatine's clone versus Luke Skywalker. So Luke Skywalker comes back around. It sounds like he's a good guy, and he takes on the clone. So this is probably a clone here of Palpatine, and he looks ripped. This is going to be big trouble for Luke Skywalker. Here's the final, number 6 of 6 from these Dark Horse comics, The Dark Empire, October 1993, 9.4 white pages by CGC, the Platinum Edition. And let's take a look here. It looks like Princess Leia might have gone to the good side. It looks like a big battle is happening down there. We got R2 and C-3PO here on the cover, and Millennium Falcon here in the background, and some X-Wings over here. It looks incredible. And it says Luke and Leia versus Palpatine's clone, Death of Emperor Palpatine. So the good guys finally win. It took 6 episodes to do it. They had to turn to the dark side. Again, I'll show you the back. There's the back. Awesome set of comics. Cannot wait to get these up on the wall. Okay, 2 more comics. And These ones I sent off for grading. So I purchased them from a well-known seller of comics on eBay, and there was nothing saying that this would get a horrible grade. It actually was the opposite. This actually went for a little chunk of money, honestly, more than anything I paid for those other comics we just went over. And this was loose. And unfortunately, and I don't remember seeing this, but there is this tear right here. There's a tear right here. There's a fold that comes, or crease that comes right down here. I did not see those before I sent it off, so I don't know what happened. I don't know if that happened in shipping or when they pulled the comic out of the packaging, they tore it, because it was not, I went back to the eBay listing, I didn't see it there. It wasn't listed by the seller. I didn't see it when I got it. So I have no idea what to say. Anyways, it's a 4.5. Oh no, but it's a real Ghostbusters #1 from 1988. It's by Now Comics. It's a newsstand edition, and pretty cool looking cover. Reminds me of the cartoon when I was growing up and watching that. And the back is, oh my gosh, I'll be back by the Terminator from 1984. Ooh. But unfortunate grade on this one. But again, if you know me in comics, I just like the content that's on the cover. It looks cool on the wall. As you can see, all my comics up here, they go all the way to the ceiling. And over here, they go all the way. Oh, no, they just go right here. But this will still look nice on the wall. Unfortunately, got the 4.5. And then from the same seller, I picked up this Uncanny X-Men with a beautiful cover of Wolverine and Sabretooth there on the front. And it's a kind of 8.5. This is from 1987. It's a newsstand edition. It's Wolverine versus Sabretooth and Marauder's first appearance, it looks like. And the back is, oh my gosh, Chips Ahoy. I loved Chips Ahoy growing up. My mouth just started watering, actually, when I just looked at this. That's pretty impressive. But there it is. So this is a decent, I'll take an 8.5 on a kind of a vintage comic all day long. And, you know, the Wolverine movie just came out with Deadpool. And so probably a good time to pick this one up and get it graded. And I'll take an 8.5 all day. Okay, now some weird stuff. These are air fresheners, and I'm going to put this one in my truck. You don't have to worry about that. And I'm going to give this one to my wife to put into her little electric BMW that she zips around town in. And anyways, these are Baywatch. These are vintage. And I hope that they still have some sort of a nice fragrance to them. I hope this smells like Pamela Anderson. And yeah, I hope this actually smells like David Hasselhoff, all sweaty and salty, so that she, my wife, the wife of a Star Wars daddy, does not appreciate it, because I know I'm going to appreciate this. If you saw my Dick Tracy video, you saw that I picked this up. It was in the video. And here's that watch. I got this, I don't know, it was like $5 or something. It was super cheap, and it's all sealed. So I was like, oh, that'll kind of look nice with all my Dick Tracy figures. And so once I get those all back from grading, I'll put this next to them up on the wall. Should look pretty nice. And it's, you know, it's iconic. This is the first Apple Watch is right here. So there it is. So we got a real one and we got the fake one back in the day. And I believe in the comics that these came out, in the 30s or something like that, that they had this idea for these watches that could talk to each other. So that's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to show some wrestlers here. We got the Bushwhackers. These are the Hasbro wrestlers. And I'm going to tell you something. I had the entire collection. Loose. Every single figure, complete, in great condition. It was quite a collection of them. And then I started buying all the new stuff, at least from the last like 15, 20 years, for my son who was deep into wrestling again. So I was reliving my childhood, and had all of these guys, got that completed, started buying all the other ones. I had like 200 of the newer ones for my son that was playing with them when he would, he'd come over. And then he got out of wrestling. And so I was like, what am I going to do with all of these wrestlers? I had these giant bins filled with them, and I sold every single one of them piece by piece. And so I actually made money on them. All the newer ones actually went for more than I purchased them for, which was crazy to me. But they actually held their value, and I was able to recoup on that. And then obviously the vintage ones sold for awesome. So now I'm like, if I can find them super cheap and they're complete, I'm going to probably pick them up. So we got the Bushwhackers here, and I don't know where I'm putting these anyways. But then we got the two main hitters right here. We got the Ultimate Warrior. He does that little jumping thing where he flies and does the flying clothesline. And then we got my hero right here, Hulk Hogan. And this one was one that I had as a kid, and the fingers were breaking off. These are super fragile, these fingers. And I already have another one of these, but it came in the lot. And I got this lot for, I don't know, $10. So you can't beat that. And so pick these up and we'll figure out. And honestly, Hulk Hogan's in great condition. It's almost like he hasn't been played with. I had like paint rubs all over the back here because I was actually wrestling with them in the ring and beating each other up when I was playing with these. But these are like, they came right off the card. They look great. All right, we're still into some weird stuff. I picked up these Bill and Ted's the most atypical movie cards. So we got a bunch of movie cards in here. A bodacious trip to San Dimas, California, or some other bogus prize. Oh, it's win. Oh, you can win something. Well, that's not going to happen. That's already gone. You can get some Bill and Ted t-shirts, too, for $8.95 plus $3 shipping and handling for a total of $11.95. With each t-shirt ordered, you'll receive a free pair of Pro Set sunglasses. Oh, my gosh. What a deal. Too bad I picked these up too late. So I'm just, the only reason I bought these is really for content. I'm going to do some, card openings, and we'll take a look at all those. I thought it'd be some nostalgia and some cool, things to remind us of the movie. And so I plan on doing kind of an unboxing card pull, video coming up. And this goes right along with it. We got a sealed pack of Garbage Pail Kids. It's called the Bookworm Sticker Cards. Look for exclusive gross adaptation cards. No purchase necessary. And this is from Topps, but this is not vintage. This is from, I think it's from like 2020. I'm looking, 2022. So this is only a couple of years old. And there's a bunch of cards in here, and I plan on doing another card pull unboxing video, a short, just to take a look at some of these crazy characters. And that's the only reason I got it. And I got it super cheap. And here's more. Batman Returns. The box has been destroyed. It sat in dust probably forever somewhere at a card shop. And I've got these little wax pack things all completed. 15 cards in every single pack here. And so I probably will use these for some giveaways. Might do a card pull video. But this thing's completely filled up. And it's actually really heavy. So maybe with some upcoming stuff happening with the Star Wars Daddy, these might be some giveaways. We don't know, but got a whole thing and got them for, I don't know, $25 for this whole thing. So I figured it'd be great content or giveaways, and it was worth the price. Okay, let's get into some video games. I've got all of the video game consoles up on the wall, and you're going to find that out in next week's video. So stick around at the end of the video to find out why in the world I'm even saying that. But we've got Excite Bike, right, from the original Nintendo. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How about I show you the cartridge? There it is, Excite Bike. That's awesome. We got Ninja Turtles. Look how cool that one is. These all work as well. We got the original Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. And we've got RoboCop. So, what's this? Oh, and it came with, that's cool. It came with a little brochure there. The other ones, yeah, they don't have that. But anyways, I picked these up for super cheap from Toy Scout on eBay. And I just got these for display because I have all the consoles, and I thought it'd be cool to have some of the old video games to display along with it. And then I've got some awesome video games. This is it's not sealed, but it would be a qualified grade. Now, I don't know if, I'm going to have to find out if CAS will do a qualified grade for a video game, because this box is beautiful. It comes in like an AFA type of a case for display purposes. So if it can't be graded, that's fine. It's already an awesome display right here. This is the Empire Strikes Back for the Super Nintendo video game. I've got it right here on the arcade. This game is actually on this arcade. So I can play it there anytime I want, and I have this Super Nintendo. And it works, so I can plug this in and I can play this on my big screen TV. But I'm hoping I can send this off to just be graded as a qualified grade, because the box is beautiful. Everything and all the contents are inside. It's just been opened. Which do video game back in the day? I don't even see tape. Like tape would have been. So these might actually have come this way, right? You could just open them up and the contents are inside. So it might not even be a way that it was sealed. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you know anything about these older video games, if they were even sealed at all or they just open up. So this is possibly something I could go and get graded. All right, here's another, it's not sealed, right? Okay, this is open. This is Parker Brothers Arcade Action software. the arcade game for Atari. We got the whole Atari video game set up inside of the Atari box here. It's awesome. It's for use with the Atari 400, 800 home computer systems. A joystick is required. And so pick this one up. Comes with this nice display case. And this, again, could be something to be sent off to a grading. There's a couple little scratches that are right here on the box. But otherwise, I mean, look at this box. It's beautiful. And all the contents are inside. So I think this is probably something else that could be sent off to be graded as well. And then I picked up some graded ones that are already graded because they are Star Wars. We got 2 video games here. We got the PlayStation 2 Star Wars Starfighter video game. And this is the Made in Japan one. We can see there's some Japanese writing right here. Who knows what that says? But up here it even says Made in Japan. It's a 9.6 by CGC. And this is for the PlayStation 2 from 2001. There's the back. There's what you're doing. You're flying around. I can actually remember playing this game. I remember it not being very fun. But it's Star Wars. I got it super cheap. I had to. I bid a super cheap amount on it. I was like, well, okay, if I win it for, I don't know, $25, I'll take it. I think I won it for something like that. It was nuts. So anyways, there it all is. And another Star Wars video game that's graded. And here's the last one. It is a Nintendo Switch, so it's a newer game that someone sent off to be graded. I got this for super cheap. You can get you can purchase this game right now, sealed, on eBay for more than I got the graded one for. Probably because that one's playable and people care about opening it up and playing it. But this is the Knights of the Old Republic, and it's a 9.4 by CGC. This is the Made in Japan. Well, I think they were all just made in Japan. But it says it's a limited run down here. Lucasfilms right there. There's the back. Look at that content. So this will look cool up on the wall next to with the other Star Wars games. And I'm going to get kind of a little collection area with all these ones that are in the acrylics that make it look super nice. Okay, I picked up some super cheap stuff. I think I got this for like $6. I don't even know what it is, but it was from KB Toys for 99 cents right there. And this here is a Y-Wing Fighter flying model kit. So I thought this would be great, again, for content, right? It's a good short. I can make a short where I put this thing together and I shoot it. I think it's got, maybe you just, here it is. So I think I put it together. It's probably like a balsa wood of some sort. And you put it together, and then I can throw it like a paper airplane, and it flies. Yeah, balsa. It's got balsa wood. It's a flying model kit. Okay. So this is, obviously it's garbage, okay? I know it's garbage. That's okay. Again, it's for content, so I picked this up super cheap. But I thought I'd show you, give you a little preview of what is to come on some of my videos. And there's some other ones. They had an X-Wing I bid on. Was outbid. Can you believe it? Other people were bidding on these things. You got the A-Wing, and then you've got the Star Destroyer here. And I missed out on winning those, but I got the Y-Wing. So we will try that out on a video and see what we can't make for content. This here, I am definitely going to make content. I am going to blow this thing up, and I'm going to beat it up like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for $5.99 from Tempo. This is the vintage Kenner Darth Vader inflatable bop bag. Sock and bop, big Darth Vader. He comes right back for more. Oh, no. So anyways, this thing actually weighs a lot. You wouldn't believe how heavy this is. And I thought it was bigger. Look how small this box is. And this thing's giant that's going to come out of it. So we open it up, and there it is in there. So I'm going to make a video of me blowing this thing up in like, a speeded up video, blowing this thing up, and then getting in a fight with Darth Vader. I'll probably wear my Luke Skywalker helmet and have a little battle with him and some content. But or then I'll probably leave this blown up here in my room somewhere. Maybe right here next to the pinball machine. We'll make something cool out of this. But anyways, thought this was pretty awesome and got it for a pretty nice price. Okay, now we're into the big hitters of Star Wars items. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll go over some graded ones. I'm going to show some other things as well. This here, you're like, oh, great. Who cares? It's a Death Squad Commander. And sorry, it's still in a poly bag because this is, I think this is going to be up for sale here soon. Yes, it is. So what we have here is a Ledy Star Wars Death Squad Commander. It's an OCOO, one line. Got an 87.1 for an overall 85 by CAS. So this is your Ledy version here. And it's a beautiful specimen. I have I'll be doing a little Ledy video next year sometime, but I've got one that has the card back. It's custom graded with the actual card back it came on behind it. And that one actually, I think this has a higher grade. So the one I have over there, I think it's an 80 plus. It's up on the wall like over here. And this is an 85. It's absolutely beautiful. So this will be for sale pretty soon here on eBay. Make sure to check out my links in my description to find my eBay account, and you can bid on something like this. And then with that batch, I'd sent this guy off too at the same time with the Death Squad Commander. And here we've got a 80 plus, and it's a Ledy Rancor Keeper. Oh my gosh, isn't that amazing? So this is actually staying in my collection. I just recently sold my 80, CAS 80, on eBay, and it went for a steal. It was a steal of the day, actually, for my eBay items. It only sold for $100. I was blown away that nobody wanted to bid more for a Ledy Rancor Keeper. Let me know where you're finding all these Ledy Rancor Keepers, because they're hard to come by, especially with all the accessories and in this nice of condition. So that was a steal that went last week or 2 weeks ago, and this one is going to go to replace it in my collection as an 80 plus because it was just a little bit higher of a grade. And I'm going to try to show this here. I'm going to probably have to pick up my camera. This is your Gentle Giant original large head. Is it large head? Well, actually, it's the large head mold, but they made his head normal size, I think, compared to what we got with Kenner, right? But this is the Gentle Giant, and I picked up, let's see, I think 3 other ones. I'm looking behind me, 1, 2, no, just 2 other ones. So I've got 4 of these now. These are going to go on the wall. They come in this nice collector's display case, protector case, and so those will look nice. And what's this? We got some sort of a sticker on there I didn't take off before the video. Perfect. But anyways, beautiful item in mint condition, and that's going to look great on my wall. Look at that. Look at these. Some of those are pretty cool. I mean, can you imagine getting the this Jabba's Palace bookends down here? We got a Leia Bouche with the Carbonite Han Solo, the Scarlet's Guard Pig, and even Boba. And what do we got on the wall? Oh, we got a Tauntaun head on the wall. That's pretty cool. I could definitely probably use those in my collection to put on the one side of a acrylic shelving and on the other side, and keeping everything kind of compact in. But super awesome items that this company produces, and I got this for a steal. Okay, and here's the other one. Again, okay, I didn't take the sticker off. I'm not doing well here. We've got the Mandalorian, again, Gentle Giant. Look how cool this thing looks. Beautiful item. What's on the back of this one? Oh, dude, the back is great. That is the, episode 1 when he first walks into that bar and just destroys everybody. And that's how the series starts. Honestly, it was awesome when this happened. Super exciting. I think Squid Head gets his head chopped off in there. And then here's some of the items that they have that are available. But this is beautiful. It's going to look great on the wall next to the other Gentle Giant figures. And at some point, we're going to do a Mandalorian video just on my Mandalorian figures that are all graded in the HasLab Razor Crest, which is right here. I have some items at grading right now from that set that are going to look incredible. They're custom grades, so we'll wait to get those back. And then once we do that, we'll go over a Mandalorian video. And just to break up the Star Wars items, I forgot it was sitting behind me. I've got a Boglin. It's my very first Boglin. He's in jail there. This is one of those puppets. And you can put your hand up through the bottom here, and he does all kinds of crazy stuff. His eyes move. And anyways, I never had one of these growing up, but I always loved them. Froggy Flips here on YouTube. You probably know who he is. He's gigantic, got a huge channel, and he loves these. I think he's got the whole set of them. And so I saw them on there. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember those. Here's the jelly. We can release them. But anyways, I thought it'd be cool to have one of these in the collection just to remind me of that time period. Okay, I just recently sold a CAS graded 90. Was it 90 or 90 plus? It showed up in John the Action Figure Grader's What to Buy videos. He put it on his Patreon as well as something you should probably pick up because it was going for such a cheap amount on bid and auction on my eBay account. But I sold that one because this one was a little bit less grade, but it came with the coin. And I was like, okay, I'll take a little bit less grade to get the coin graded in there. And we have a 1984 Kenner Star Wars Wicket W. Warwick COO 2-line LFL Taiwan with the collector's coin. Figure got an 85. The coin got an 80 for an overall 85.5. So the coin grade, even though it was a little bit less, did not bring down the overall score. And there it is. I mean, what an awesome display. I've gone over a lot of these. I sent off a lot of the last 17 figures with their coins. I'm looking around I think there was like, I don't know, 8 or 9 last 17 figures I sent with the coins, and we got those all graded. And so this will go along with that run of getting the coin graded with figures. And then I picked this one up. I haven't even taken the poly bag off of it. I sold the exact same type of figure here a couple weeks ago on eBay, but I picked this one up on Facebook, I think on the Death Star gift shop or maybe on the ICC, but it came with the coin, so I wanted to have this one. And this is a little bit harder one to get. It's your No COO Stormtrooper from 1985, it says, because it comes with the Power of the Force coin, which was only released in 1985. So that's cool because that would be different than the one I had that I sold. The one I had sold was 1977, it showed. So it's cool to have a 1985 on there. The figure got an 80, the coin got a 90 for an overall 80. So again, the coin didn't really affect the score in a negative way or a positive way. It kind of just really was based on what the figure came out as. But there's the back of this thing. Just absolutely beautiful. There's this little red mark right there that I think probably could have been, scratched off or removed before sending it to grading, which might have helped the score. And on the back of his heel here. I've seen these all the time. Here, let me show it right here. You just use your fingernail lightly on that, and stuff like that usually just comes right off. So might have helped the overall score on this one, but who cares? I love it and love having the coin graded with it. Now, I sold a graded Blue Snaggletooth, which I think was a 75 plus on eBay for like $450 it sold for at auction, even though 2 weeks prior to that, I sold one loose for $525. So that was kind of a bummer on the price there. But the reason why I sold that Blue Snaggletooth is because I picked this one up from my buddy Aiden. If you are on the ICC or the Death Star gift shop, you've seen him. He's in all the comments. And he is a second generation Star Wars collector. He reaches out to me frequently when he has questions about different items or when he's going to go purchase something from Facebook Marketplace near him and wants to know if it's a good deal or if something's a reproduction or not. And definitely enjoy our banter back and forth and me being able to help him with him collecting. But, the guy is young. He's probably the youngest vintage Star Wars collector that you will ever see or know. And it's unbelievable. It's great to see that there are second generations that are still keeping this going. We need more of them. We got to keep Star Wars running. And Aiden is doing it. He's doing it single-handedly. So all you young people, if there are young people, hopefully you follow in Aiden's footsteps. But pick this one up from him. He got this in a collection. And if I remember right, I'm not even sure he knew that the Blue Snaggletooth was part of the collection. He also picked up a red bar R5D4 in that collection. Maybe it was the R5D4 he didn't know was the red bar. So when he went to go pick it up, he was blown away. But this one was in such good condition. I told him when he sent them off for grading, I think I was pretty right on with what the grades were going to come back for when he sent them off for grading. It was his first time grading them. And these were his first grades he ever got. And we got an 80 plus on this Blue Snaggletooth from 1978. The dent is in the boot. It's a blue Sears exclusive. COO 2-line GMFGI Hong Kong, 84.1 overall. So almost an 85. It was so close, and it's beautiful. There's the slightest darkening to the torso that's happening on this figure. Hard to see. I should have taken that out of the poly bag. I'm an idiot. But look at the boots. The boots are beautiful. I told him it's probably an 80 plus, 85. And I was right on. The hand colors are great, and the belt is beautiful. But thank you, Aiden. This got to me safe. He bomb-proofed the package. It took me 15 minutes just to get this guy out of the packaging because he went so nuts to make sure that this thing was going to be protected. And I can't wait to get it back up into my collection from the one that I sold. This was like, I don't know, there was like a week that I didn't have this in my collection. And last but not least, I picked up a mint on card last 17 figure, which I said I wasn't going to do. I said I was only going to do the original 77 probably. Mint on card is what I'd eventually, here and there I'd pick one up. But this was a steal. It was a Sunday steal on 5 Idiots Talking Toys, rogue5toys.com from Chris. And I was like, man, this has been sitting there forever. He kept reducing the price on it. And it is a Tri-Logo A-Wing pilot. This thing is incredible. And it got a 75% by UKG. It's your Return of the Jedi A-Wing pilot from 1985. The Tri-Logo, 79 back. And the card got an 80. The blister got a 75. And the figure got an 80 for an overall 75. Here's the back of that card. It's unpunched. Beautiful. I mean, I'm sorry. This thing is awesome. I love this sticker on it too. I know it covers up the card, but it's a part of history, and I love these giant yellow bright stickers to try to attract people like, hey, these are on super clearance. Come get them. And, €1.59. That's probably an incredible deal. We wish we could go back in time, don't we? We wish we could go back in time knowing what we know now, and we would have purchased everything. But there it is. There's a little bump on the blister right there. Let's see if we can get in, see him real well. The gun is loose there, which I think was pretty common on these Tri-Logo cards, that they weren't taped. They were just kind of thrown in. But look how incredible this item is. I am thrilled to have this in my collection. Right now I'm looking up on my wall. The A-Wing pilot that I have, I believe, has the coin with it. So I've got yep, I see it right there. It's a graded, well, you won't be able to see it. It's right here in my display case, which we will go over in an upcoming video coming up next week, which I'll talk about at the end of this video. But right up there, I've got the A-Wing pilot, and it's a super high grade. I think it was like 85 plus with the coin. It's beautiful, but now this will go with all my mint on cards. It looks incredible. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Rogue 5 Toys. Thank you to everyone that's helped add items to my collection this month. And I can't wait for the Christmas special that'll be coming out, that again I'll talk about at the end of this video, for my December mail haul to see what in the world I've added to my collection the next month. We did it! We got through all those items. Yep, there was some weird stuff, but everything I purchased has a purpose. The purchase has a purpose. Some of the items are for me in my collection to look nice and are probably worthy to be on a wall. And then some of them are weird, right? But it's for content. Listen, we have a YouTube channel. You have to be thinking ahead. What am I going to do for shorts? What am I going to do for upcoming videos, reviews? And so a lot of the things that you saw in this monthly mail haul were things that I really feel like are going to be for future type of content and videos that hopefully I can make fun. Hopefully it'll bring nostalgia. I mean, that's the whole entire point of this YouTube channel, is to relive nostalgia. I'm going to live it for the things that I like and the things that I do. And hopefully you're at home and you're enjoying these things as well, and you're along for the ride. Before we get into the upcoming videos, if you could do me a solid, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be notified of all these videos that I'm about to go over. This Sunday, well, next Sunday, because this comes out on Sunday, but you might be watching it on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, or a Friday, or a Saturday. So next Sunday is going to be my 1-year anniversary for being on YouTube doing Star Wars content. What? I know, it's unbelievable. We almost have 700 subscribers. Things are rolling. I'm a YouTube partner. I'm now an eBay affiliate partner. So much stuff has happened. It's unbelievable. And so what I'm going to do to celebrate the 1-year anniversary is I'm doing an entire collection review. We're going to go over it all. It might be an hour-long video, but you're going to see every little nook and cranny of this room that I have down here that's dedicated to all my toys and to having fun. And I'm then going to put links to everything. So acrylic shelving, I'm going to show you where to get it. Signed poster, maybe. I've got a signed poster by Ewan McGregor that was done at a signing event. And so I'll show you where in the world I picked that item up. I've got an arcade over here with 70,000 games. I'll show you the web page, the website where I purchased it. That way you know if there's something that you see that's in this collection you want to have in your own collection. This will be a very good tutorial on how to get all those items, where to locate them, what they look like, and then we'll also see all these different items that are in my collection that I have not gone over in the last year. It's going to be quite a video. You're not going to want to miss that one. The week after that, I'm going to do my Christmas list. I'm going to go through all the items that I have that I'm watching right now on eBay that have been sitting there forever, things that I want, that I really want, but either they're overpriced or it's just, probably that. If it's not in my collection right now, it's probably because it's at a price point that I'm not willing to spend. So I'm going to go over a lot of things that are in my watch list, go over different things that I know that I want that maybe aren't action figures, but are Star Wars related or vintage stuff that I would love to have here in my collection. I'm going to go over all those different items as a big Christmas list of things I wish I had. And maybe it'll show you some things that you are going to wish that you had as well. So that'll be coming out in a couple of weeks. Then it'll be like the 22nd. So we're going to be right near Christmas. And I'm going to do a video of a Christmas unboxing mail haul video. I'm going to show you what's underneath my Christmas tree, the things that I've added to my collection in the month of December. It's just going to be like this video, but it's going to be Christmas oriented, and it'll be next to my Christmas tree that has Christmas, or has a Star Wars Christmas ornaments on it that my wife allows me to have, thank goodness, because usually nothing Star Wars or vintage toys is allowed in the 2 floors above me. I get this little daylight basement area to have all my toys, and it stays here. But for Christmas, I have all these ornaments, and so we got to put ornaments on the tree. So we get Star Wars stuff and vintage stuff that happens on that Christmas tree. But that'll be the video. It'll be a Christmas spectacular video of an unboxing mail haul for the month of December. And then the last video of the year is going to do a recap of all the highlights from 2024. What were the greatest hits? What crazy things did I do? Was I in a shower with vintage soap, and did I film it and put it on the World Wide Web? Yes, I did. And that is a highlight, and that'll be in this video probably. All the crazy stuff, things from shorts, all, the big greatest hits for the videos that came out with the most views and stuff. We'll go over a review of all those different things. I'll show clips from them. And then we're also going to, in that video, look to the future. I'm going to discuss what's happening in 2025. So the end video that comes out like the 29th of December, you want to watch. I'm going to go over the membership program that's about to happen. And I promise you, it is going to be the greatest Star Wars YouTube memberships that are out there. I promise. So make sure to stick around. You're like, memberships, that cost me money. Oh no, I promise you it'll be well worth it. If you purchase anything from me on eBay, it'll pay for itself. I promise. And you get all kinds of cool perks. I don't even want to spoil it and talk about it. There's a lot of excitement happening over here in this household. I was telling my wife that, in order to get big and to be big time, you got to act big time. I can't act like a small channel. I want, they say you dress for the job that you want. Well, this channel is about to explode in 2025, and it's going to be the channel that I want it to be, and I'm going to act like it's that channel already. And so you're either along for the ride or you're going to sit on the sidelines. And a lot of these perks that are going to come are going to happen for a lot of the people that are signing up early. And again, I promise you, it's going to be awesome. So that's it. We went over all of my items that I've added to my collection. I have to spend this entire week cleaning up, getting all those items now up on the wall for the video that's coming up for my whole entire collection review. That video is going to take me quite a while to videotape and then get all the links for everything. Who knows what's going to happen? Don't forget to watch my eBay listing videos. That's going to happen on Wednesday. So this comes out on Sunday. Wednesday, you're going to see episode 52 of all the items that sold. There's last 17s. I've got a Stormtrooper Luke Skywalker that's all complete. We got an EV99, maybe an Monomon in there. There's all kinds of incredible items right now. So go down to my links in my description. You're going to see all my socials. Make sure to check out Instagram, TikTok. I got all kinds of content that's happening on there. Usually it's just the shorts that happen here in TikTok form and on Reel form for Instagram. But listen, join me over there. Follow me if you have that. Not too many people that collect vintage Star Wars stuff are on TikTok. I found that out. Like, I get the most views on TikTok compared to anything else, and I have the least amount of followers, like 40 followers. So listen, if your wife will let you have TikTok, now there's some spicy content that happens on TikTok. You just got to stay away from it. Just start watching stuff with toys, and that's all that you're going to see. If your wife goes onto your TikTok and she sees different stuff that she doesn't like, that's because you are viewing it. So just view toys, and then when she goes to check up on you to make sure everything's kosher, she's just going to see toys and get bored and get off of it. So listen, join me on TikTok, join me on Instagram. All the links are below. I think we've done it all. I've said it all. I'm telling you, I have so much excitement for what is about to happen in 2025. I'm going to be fully monetized by YouTube. I promise you that's going to happen. We're going to have memberships, and we're going to have people signing up for members. We're going to have a ton of members. I promise you. Just wait till that comes out. There's going to be a lot of work happening over here for the perks that you get and the items that you're going to receive in the mail from me for joining these memberships. And there's just going to be a lot of work on eBay because what's happening, I don't want to go over it yet, but a lot of stuff's going to be changing. It's going to cause more work for me, but it's going to be more beneficial for me and for members that sign up. So anyways, I appreciate all the support. It's been an awesome 2024. I can't wait to get these last videos done and go into 2025. And I hope you're along for the ride with me. And until the next time, what in the world is on my shirt? It's The Empire Strikes Back. Darth Vader, the Emperor. We got a Star Destroyer and TIE Fighters. Who is your daddy?